Now, the second way of DevOps was amplifying feedback loop. And one of that was continuous integration. Second is the monitoring. So we talked about plan, code, the complete cycle of your work, right? And after you send it to the production, the one feedback loop is the continuous integration, which you get from the non-product environment. But when it goes to the production, you get feedback from the monitoring tools, and that's where monitoring is essential in the essential practice of DevOps, basically, right? And that's an important feedback that you get. And what kind of monitoring? We're going to look at that. And third is the feedback from the customers. So one of the important difference between how Agile works and how DevOps works is you also consider, so it's the product or the features that you release, you also incorporated the changes based on the feedback that you receive continuously from all these aspects, not only continuous integration, but also from the customers, from the monitoring tools that you have, from the metrics that you get. And what are the tools for monitoring? There are three types of monitoring I would categorize. One is the health monitoring, second is the logs, third is the application performance, and then any other metrics that you want to plot related to your business. In terms of health monitoring, we have tools. Again, these are just the tools that we're going to talk about. The practices are important. Tools you can just find out from the internet as well, right? So Nagios and Sensu and Datadog and SNMP tools are for health monitoring, where you monitoring for uptime, monitoring for, let's say, CPU and all the resources, monitoring for disks and all of that. So this is basically the type of proactive monitoring. Second type of monitoring is log monitoring. And logs are also essential when you're doing things at scale, when you're especially using containers and when you have like a lot of servers running. You cannot go to each server and check for the logs manually, right? That's going to take a lot of time. Second is, log offer you a lot of information about what's going on with your application, and a lot of times you can proactively fix the issues by just looking at the logs. And that's why you have tools which collect the logs from all the servers in a centralized location, and not only that, it analyzes on its own. So it's sort of an automation as well. So it analyzes and it shows you graphs and the data in a very visually pleasing and understandable way, right? Rather than going through thousands of lines of code. And that's where you have ELK and Splunk and Datadog and tools like that. And then you have metrics tools like performance and any other metrics, business metrics that you want to plot. And you have tools like Grafana, Kibana, even New Relic, which does this performance analysis and gives you all these metrics from all the systems that you have. And you can feed that back into your planning, into your feature process, and then you iteratively do the development. Right, and that's brings us to the end of this presentation. So we started with why we should care about DevOps, the need for change, need for agility. Then we talked about the history of DevOps, how it all came to be what it is. And then we talked about what are the key practices, principles, and a bunch of tools which are offered there, right? And that's what I wanted to cover. So I'm going to open the floor for the questions.